In an interview, the quality of your answers, of course, of the utmost importance. You need to be able to think about and apply your learning to a variety of situations and to show the employer that you can meet their needs. But they're hiring all of you. They're hiring your personality, they're hiring your abilities, they're hiring all your memories and all the things that you learned in the classroom and outside the classroom. They're also hiring you based upon your passion for the position. Do you want this job? Some people go to an interview not sure if they want the position, and maybe as they go through the interview, they sort of get the feeling that this may not be the right thing for them. That's okay, that happens. But when you're interviewing, it's really important to convey a sense of how much you want this position. That, of course, is going to happen in the quality of your answers, but it's also going to happen in your nonverbal communication. They're looking at you, they're seeing your face, they're seeing your eyes, they're hearing the intonations in your voice, and it's going to help them understand really how much you're into it. It's going to help them understand how authentic you are being in your answers. If you're saying an answer because you think that's what the employer wants to hear and it may not be true for you, that's going to come across in the look that you have for that employer. They're going to see it on your face. If they ask you a question and you're stumped by it, they're going to know because they'll be on your face. It's just like when you're taking an exam, the professors will look at you and they'll see, yeah, we stumped them on that one, because it's going to be on your face. The surprise, the shock, the nervousness, the anxiety, it's all written on your face. Unless you're World Series of Poker player, competing for $1 million prize or something like that, it's going to be on your face. So acknowledge it. Don't try to lie about it. It's there. Just let them know, hey, I think you stumped me on this one, but give me a few seconds. I'd like to pull an answer together. But being aware of your nonverbal communications is important. Do you have a flat affect? Are you talking like this and showing, oh yes, I'm very excited for this position, I'm very passionate about it? Well, if your face doesn't show that, they're gonna not be sure about it. So if you are excited about it, let your eyes dance, smile. Even if the employer is not smiling a whole lot, they might be doing that on purpose. They might be passive in their nonverbal communication because they just want to see you bring it out there. Don't make the employer draw it out of you. You provide it for them. Provide that passion and excitement that you have. It will go a long ways to showing how much you care about the question, how much you care about your response, and how much you care about the position you're seeking. Good nonverbal communication also involves good eye contact. That seems obvious, but when you're thinking about a question and you start talking, your eyes may wander off. Try to get them back to the employer's eyes. Get good eye contact. It's okay to look away when you're thinking about a question. You're sort of, thinking about it, but then bring it back to them. Let them see that you're speaking to them. You're not just speaking to the thin air. You're speaking to that employer to help them understand you. Smile at them, engage them. Of course, a good handshake is always important. Now, a good handshake is a firm handshake. It's not a death grip. At the same time, it's not one of those sort of little wussy, hand gestures. It needs to be a good, firm handshake with good eye contact. It shows that you have confidence in yourself and you have confidence in your abilities. And that goes, again, a long way to showing an employer what you can do for them. So your nonverbal cues, in addition, include things like your posture and what you're doing with your hands. A good open posture, sitting back in a chair, not ramrod straight, but sitting back upright, with your sort of upper body open. You don't want to be closed like this because that's sort of a threatening gesture or sort of a standoffish gesture. But sort of sitting back and being conversant with them. In terms of talking with your hands, that can sometimes be a distraction for an employer. If you're talking like this and your hands are sort of flying around, the employer's looking at your hands and not looking at you. So the best thing to do would be to hold them in your lap, maybe under a table if there is one, or if there's not really a table available and no way to do that, bring a nice folder or a portfolio that has your resume, and you can sort of hold that. And one that'll prevent your hands from sort of dancing around, or maybe even doing things like playing with your hair. It's a nice way to sort of keep control while also being professional, not looking too staged. So there's also some things you can do to make sure that your nonverbal communication goes alongside and enhances the quality of your verbal answers.